Welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be telling you guys about this country and the schools that we work with. So about Europe, and not just Europe, Schengen. So let me just tell you what Schengen means for those of you that are just seeing it for the very first time, or you're just hearing it for the very first time. Schengen is a European zone. There are core people. I'm going to put it on the screen. Maybe I just take it from Google, but let me just say offhand. They are a body of European unions, and these are the strong European countries that come together and they form a name called Schengen. So if an individual has access to one of this Schengen country, let me say for example, now let me use the one that I'm actually talking about, which is Malta. So when an individual has a visa to go to Malta, that visa also give you a free access to Germany, a free access to Finland, a free access to Austria, a free access to Italy, basically all the Schengen zone. You that got one Schengen visa, you have access to all this. So it's something that you can actually go up to Google and check it for yourself. So today we're talking about one of those countries and one of the. So if this sounds like what you want to hear, just sit back, call your parents, call your friends, call people that you know that wants to further their education, wants to do their masters, that basically that are interested in studying abroad. Call them and let's go to this interesting package, okay? Okay, so first off, I would like to introduce myself because I know I have a lot of new audience. My name is Mrs. Blessing. I'm Blessing Unwobike. I'm Blessing Unwobike. My husband is the CEO. Why I am the co-CEO? CEO of what? CEO of, we have an agency which is called the INNO Global Educational Services. So those of you that might be seeing on the comments, INNO Global and everything, what it means is the name of our agency. So we are agents, not just agents, we are certified agents. So we are certified. We have our company, we have all the legal things done properly. So at least you should know that you're dealing with genuine people, okay? So we are INNO Global Educational Services. We are agents. We help you study abroad. So if you want to study abroad, regardless of the country that you want to go to, and also your budget, we have budget that suits everybody, whether you have the high budget of the UK kind, the medium budget, the low budget, regardless of your budget and what you want. The countries that we work with, we can give you offer, we can give you choice to make your choice basically on the one that suits you basically. So yes, we are certified agents and we help process students admission that want to study abroad. So if that sounds like what you like, you can kindly contact us through the email that will be displayed on the screen. I don't know where I'm going to put it up. Yeah, wherever, just look, you're gonna see the email. The email is blessing2810@gmail.com. So you just contact me after watching the video. Contact me and tell me what is of interest to you, and we're going to see into it and also make your dreams come true. Okay, so now let's go into the body of the video. So in today's video, we'll be talking about a country which is in Schengen, Europe, and that country is called Malta. So we have schools, not one school, not two schools, but we have three schools that we are working directly with for students that want to study in this European Schengen zone, Malta country. So let me give you the benefit of studying in this country. Number one benefit, which is obvious and everything, is Malta is in Schengen, is in Europe. I've said this Schengen like 1 million times, but it's in Schengen, is in Europe. So it gives you free access to this Schengen zone, all those countries in Schengen, 26 countries and counting, yeah? So it gives you access to all this. And second benefit is that there is something that Malta does. So there is a scheme that they do, which when you come over, you better even understand it better. So let me say, for example, your tuition fee whatever it is, okay, let me not put a figure to it. Okay, let me say, for example, your tuition fee is 5,000 euros. For example, that's not your tuition fee. I'm just giving you an example. And yeah, after your studies, after 1 year of your studies, when you start working, they are going to refund you 70% of your tuition. Do you know what it is? For example, you're paying 7,000 euros and they're giving you 70%. So they're giving you close to like almost 5,000 euros. Okay. So refund, they're going to give you your money back. So that's one thing. That's the second benefit of studying in this country called Malta. Your tuition fee, no matter how high, no matter how medium or how low it is, you always have in your mind, at the back of your mind, that okay, after I'm done with my school, 1 year time, I get the job, I'm gonna apply to get a refund of that money. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. So that's another reason. And also, another third reason of studying in Malta is the affordability. Schools, you guys know, schools in the UK, schools in everything, you know how expensive it is, Canada and the rest of it. But school in Malta is actually affordable. So let me just put this together. The tuition fee range from 5,000 euros to up to 9,000, depending on your course, depending on what you are studying, and maybe, yeah, just depending, it depends. So but it ranges from this to this, okay. And also, another advantage, I will not be giving the list 1 2 3. Another advantage of studying in Malta is that it is an English speaking country. You guys know that apart from UK, when it comes to the Europe zone, apart from UK, there is no other country that their official language is English. But Malta is the second country in the Europe region that their official language is English. So that means you don't have the struggle of trying to learn the language like German. You have to learn Dutch and all those things, different countries and the rest of it, Spanish and the rest of it. So but here in Malta, their official language is English. So if you're coming from an English speaking country, voila, you just blend in, don't have those hassles and all those things about learning new language and all those stuff. So I know that a lot of you people are looking for this as well. You want a place where you can be able to, where they speak English basically. So Malta is that place for you with affordable tuition fee. So there are lots of other things that I can tell you. And also, again, most important, how will I forget? Another point is that after studying in Malta, your permits that they will give to you, they will give you 6 months for you to look for a job, and you will not look for a job, you get a job. So they also give this postgraduate this thing, which you will stay for you have 6 months after your studies to get a job, then now go into your work permit and the rest of the whole thing. Like, the opportunities in Malta or the benefit in Malta is something that I cannot just finish in one video. Another one is that Malta is very affordable. Malta is very affordable. Accommodation is affordable. Feeding is affordable. Comparing it to other European countries, like you can see accommodation if you want to stay in a shared apartment. You can see accommodation for about depending on like the number of people in the room, you see affordability at least from 200 euros you can get something for yourself, just depending on your taste and everything. So whereas in other countries that you know of, which I don't want to be talking about calling their names, you know that for you to get a decent house, you're talking about 700, 800, 1,000 euros and the rest of it. But in Malta, you can get at least decently, you can get 300 euros, 200, 250 shared apartment and everything, except you want to live a luxurious house that you want to stay alone in. How many apartment? Maybe a 2 bedroom or 1 bedroom, then you'll be looking about those 700. But basically it suits people with that are looking for affordability basically, and the food is cheap. Yeah, so the affordability is another point that you have to look. So after telling you all those things, everything that has good also has some atom of bad. That is life for you, okay? Then you now make lemonade on it. So I know a lot of you will ask me this question, so let me just say it now so we don't start talking about it on the comment section or when you contact me. Malta does not give the option of coming with your dependents. So let me say it again. Coming with your dependents is not available, is not an option that is given. So as a young parent, that you are, you cannot come with your dependent immediately. So the thing is that, okay, for masters is 1 year, and most of the schools, I didn't say this, most of the schools are affiliated to UK schools, so they use UK curriculum basically. So masters is for 1 year. How would I forget this important point? Masters is for 1 year, undergraduate is for just 3 years. Okay, then PhD is also for 3 years. So you see the shortness of the length of time for you to study is an amazing, you guys know, is an amazing catch for that. Okay, so for example, now you're coming to do masters and you already have a young family and the rest of it, you will not be able to carry your dependents along with you. But what you can do is that, what the government provides is that you, as the main person that is coming to study, you come and you study. Then after that 1 year, when you get a job, then there is a stipulated amount of money you should be making from that job. With that money, that is when you reach that threshold, maybe when you reach that threshold, then you just easily fight for your family and everything, and they will come back. So basically what they're trying to do is that you, the main person, hit the ground, be on the ground first, understand it at least for that 1 year, understand it, then before you come with your family. That's just what I think is the idea about it. So the main person, the main applicant will first of all come over for your master, and mostly it's always people that are coming for masters and PhD. First of all, you come 1 year, you finish your stuff and everything, you get a job, then you invite your family. So that is how it is. Not like UK. I think UK have already stopped that. Canada is still doing it, that you can just come immediately with your dependents, your husband, your children. No, in Malta you cannot do that. You have to finish your 1 year program, then invite them, and they will give them the visa seamlessly. So without further ado, so let me just go sharply to the breakdown of the things that you'll be needing and the requirements. So remember, point number one, I told you that bachelor's, undergraduate is for 3 years, masters is for 1 year, then PhD is for 3 years. They also have top up. So there is also top up for people that has PhD, HND, sorry. So if you want to do top up, they also have top up. You cannot go straight to doing your masters and all those stuff. So they have top up. And let me give you the requirements. So why I am doing this is that I want you guys that are contacting me, when you contact me, let it be that you are now interested to kick the process starting. That is when you can contact me, then we can start the process. And another thing that I will say before I give you the list of requirement that is needed and everything, tell you guys before I give you the requirement, is that we have different intake, and some schools does like 4 intake in a year, some 2. So the September intake, we're already in October, so the September is gone. Another intake that we have is by December, then another one is by February, then just like that, summer, and you get. So if you want to come for this December, you trust me, if you really want to, you're really serious to come this December, contact me now immediately you watch the video, because there's a process towards it. Okay, there's a process. And let me just say, basically, the processing of Malta visa, if your document, everything is okay, you should be looking at 2 months or 1 month and depending, but at least you need to have ample amount of 2 months in your hands. Okay, so if you want to come by December, straight away. If you want to come by February, because it's also open, contact me so we can start the process and you have enough time to gather yourself, whatever is needed, you gather yourself. But trust us, Global Educational Services, when you contact us, we tell you everything that you need. So we're not telling you to break this one. We just make everything arranged. So let me just give you the list of documents that you need for a bachelor's that you're coming. If you're for the bachelor's, if you're from Southern African and the rest of them, you know your certificate that shows that you are done with your secondary school, your high school. That certificate, that is what is needed. Okay. If you're from West Africa, your WAEC, your NECO, some people will write Cambridge and all those things. This certificate is what is needed. So your WAEC is what is needed, or your NECO is accepted. That is what is needed, number one. And number two, we are not going to do that this time, okay? This new era, we're not going to do that. Before you contact me, or before you're thinking of studying abroad, the most number one thing that you should have is your international passport. It cannot be overemphasized. Your international passport is the most another important stuff that you should have. So your international passport is what you should have again. Then obviously you need to tell me the course that you want to study, your mother's name, your father's name, full name and everything. So but basically now, the most key requirement that you need for bachelor's, you see your WAEC, that's your secondary school certificate that shows that you're done with secondary school, whatever it is for you, your A-level, whatever it is for you, based on your country, you need that. Then also your international passport, perfectly very important. Then you need a personal letter. With the INNO Global Educational Service, we can guide you how to write that. You don't need it's not a problem. We will help you do that and everything. You work with us, okay? We'll not do everything for you, but we will guide you. So you need your personal letter. Then the rest of the things are just minor small documents and all that. Then for masters, obviously, it's just, I think this requirement is something that's cut across every country. So for masters, what you need is your transcript. You need your bachelor's transcript. You need your international passport, a personal letter. As your grade goes, then when you're for PhD, your master's transcript, your bachelor's transcript, your WAEC, just break down your personal letter and everything. So these things are just what you need. Then going forward, there will be a time that you need some authentication here and there, authentication depending on your country that you're from. They need more extra things that will put you through as you go along the line. Something that we can do for you, so it's not something very hectic. After you've gathered this document, the next thing that I would like to say is the tuition. So your tuition, just know that it will range you from $5,000 to $9,000, okay? Within this range. Even that 5,000, there will be some things added. So let's just put 6,000 to did I say dollars? No, euros. $6,000 to $9,000 within this range, regardless of the category that you're coming from: masters, undergraduate, PhD. That's bachelors on masters and PhD. Within the range of 6,000 to 9,000. This is what the tuition is. And also, I would like to say that if you're coming for undergraduate, just know that your tuition for the first year, you have to have the money. So you have to have a bulk. What I'm trying to say now, you have to have a bulk of, whether you're depending on your category, if it's a 6,000 or a 7,000 or 8,000 course that you want to do, you have to have that bulk. Then after your second year, you can be breaking it down to very small amounts. Just be breaking it down. You have 500 euros, you have 400 euros, you'll be paying on instrumental. But the very first payment of every course, of every grade, you have to pay the first payment. So for those of you that are coming to do masters, just know that you just pay your tuition fee all at once, because masters is for 1 year, or it depends on, maybe you're taking a more thesis based course that you can take for 1 year, 6 months. But yeah, so for all this thing, PhD, the same thing. Your first year's tuition fee, you pay it, you clear it and everything. So yes, so basically these are the basic information that you need. Trust us to give you all the breakdown, everything, step by step by step by step. Like if you've watched the other video, if you've not watched it, I'm going to put the sticker on the screen, how the students and more students that we're going to be showing, they all went through this process and they succeeded as well, so with our guidance. So these are basically what you need. Have the money. And also the last one I didn't say, proof of fund. You have to have proof of fund. If you know, you know. Okay, so proof of fund is not a big deal. You have to have it. So basically this is what you need if you want to study in Malta. Remember, you still have a 70% refund of all this money that we're talking about. You still have it after your studies and everything. So I think it's a very good deal. Contact us through the email that is displayed on the screen, and the rest will be a seamless journey process. Remember, we are certified agents. We'll help you study abroad in different countries of the world. And today on is for Europe, Schengen, and the country is Malta. Thank you all for sticking by, and I'm waiting for you guys in my email for we to start the process. Remember, the December process and the December intake is currently open. The next other one that we'll have after the December, it will be by February. So plan yourself which one suits your plan and your budget, and contact us through the email that is displayed on the screen. I will see you guys in our next video. Goodbye.